I have never seen such slaughter. There are corpses at every turn. What in the world happened here?
That your sister isn't here might be considered a blessing.
Indeed. This is truly dreadful.
They had her in the castle, I am sure of it. They must have taken her elsewhere during the fighting. 3 men from the Templars arrived not long before you. 2 of them were accounted for, correct?
Yes. One was Wiegraf, whom the Orosite had transformed into a Lucavi. I saw him die. Then there was the young knight, Isolde. He appears to have died fighting whatever wrought this carnage. Alma must have been taken by the 3rd, whoever he is.
You said that these men act under direct order of High Confessor Marcel himself. If so, this abductor surely means to return with your sister to Moland, the seat of the Church's power.
I wonder. I do not think their High Confessor knows the true power of the stones. Consider this. Wiegraf did not know their secret until he struck his bargain with the Lucavi at death's door. And by the look of things, Isolde died fighting the Lucavi.
What do you mean?
By inciting this war and utilizing the legend of the Zodiac Braves, the Church can sway the people and broaden its influence. This may well be the High Confessor's grand design, but I sense the Knights Templar and Marquis Elmdor seek the stones for their own ends.
So there are others who exploit the High Confessor's ambition?
Marquis Elmdor mentioned a man, Fulmarv. Might he be the one who took your sister?
Fulmarv. That is the name of the commander of the Knights Templar. He is the High Confessor's right hand, and an ambitious man. Like we have, he sullies his own hands that his masters may remain clean.
He is the key.
What will you do?
Whatever their reasons for abducting Alma, she must be worth more to them alive than dead. I travel to Zeltenia. There I will seek out Count Orlando, whom my Lord Father considered a friend. Once he has read the scriptures of Germanique, I am hopeful that he will lend his aid in exposing the Church's plot. And I will also seek out Delita. He may well know something.
You speak of Delita Hyral. He succeeded Baron Grimms in leading the Black Ram Knights, did he not? Even allowing for the war, his rise through the ranks has been so expeditious as to invite suspicion.
I suspect that the Church and the Knights Templar manipulate Delita from behind the scenes. If I were to guess, they use him as a figure to garner public favor, that they might expand their military influence. Yet how privy he is to their plot, whether he knows aught of Elmdor or Fulmarv, I cannot say.
Welcome home, my lord.
Yes. Home. You're well?
I am, thank you. What news of the war?
None good, as you know well enough. The war with Ordalia has nigh bled us dry, and now we are poised to finish the job ourselves. Conviction found us. Supplies fail to arrive, and desertion is rife. War is a dirty enough affair when you know who your enemies are, but this... it's no way to fight. I fear I no longer inspire the solidarity I once did. Would that my good name were our only casualty.
I should think Duke Goltana's name in greater peril. They say his other lords bannermen remain here only because you do.
Leave such foolish talk to fools. When a member of House Orlando pledges his lord fealty, he honors that oath, though it cost him his life. While you have been adopted by House Durai, you are still my son. I expect you to uphold the values of our line.
I'm sorry. I spoke overmuch.
Words are wind. Now, this errand I set you to, I would hear of it.
The reports are true, my lord. One crystal was discovered beneath Gorg by the machinist and his son. Another was found by the late cardinal in the ruins at Zelmonia. Both are indeed Auracite, by all accounts. They are presently in the care of our young noble friend, but not for long should the Knights Templar have their way.
Barbaneth's son. Branded heretic to ease his capture, I do not doubt. Do our ears in Malond hear nothing?
They hear, perhaps, but have fallen silent. If only we had some evidence of the High Confessor's plot, we might put an end to his machinations in this war.
This shall not long remain hidden from their gaze. And then the storm will be upon us. For the Thunder God, it may be his last.
What have we here? Northern Sky Scouts? Your luck is ill. So long as the Southern Sky holds this pass, you will go no further.
The heretic Ramza Beelv. So yours was the band that came through Daguerre Pass. I am Meliadul Tengil of the Knights Templar. I will have vengeance for my brother.
Tengil? Then your brother...
Isilud was heir to our house, and I loved him since first I beheld him in his crib. But you butchered him, like you did the others at Riovanna's. To commit such savagery, you are more demon than man. By order of His Holiness, I will grant you a death befitting a heretic. For you, Ramza Beelv.
Wait, Meliadul! I am not your brother's killer! Had you seen what happened at Riovanna's, you would understand. No mortal hands could have carried out such slaughter. The one responsible was twisted by the power of the Auracite into a Lucavi.
A Lucavi? So demons of Eld walk among us, killing for their own delight. A splendid tale. But a lie less fanciful might better persuade.
It is no lie. They keep the truth from you as they did your brother. Even the High Confessor is but a puppet, dancing on strings he cannot see. The Zodiac Stones are much more than holy crystals to be revered. They hold real power, the power to work wonders. That power manifests the heart's innermost desire, and in itself it is neither good nor evil. Yet there are those who seek to use the stones to evil ends. These are the masters you unknowingly serve. Listen to me, Meliadul. Your commander Fulmarv has been deceiving you.
Do you think to convince me with this prattle? You are a fool indeed. Lord Fulmarv is my father, and I will believe his words over your slander, heretic.
Your father?
My brother fought to save this blighted land. I share that dream. And extreme though our methods may seem, it is the only way to deliver salvation to the people of this realm. Even you must realize that revolution must happen now. With each wasted moment, the land sinks further into a mire of misery and death. Revolution exacts a price. But what price too high to see Ivalice born anew? Every birth must be baptized in blood, and to quail before that blood, leaving others to dirty their hands in one's stead, is weak and vile. For the sake of the realm, I would fain stain my hands crimson 1,000 times over.
Please believe me. I am not your enemy. There are others you ought to be fighting. The Zodiac Stones harbor a terrible power. Power that allows the darkness in one's heart to spawn the Lucavi. The man who was your father is gone, replaced by a demon in body and mind. The Lucavi are as real as you or I. 'Tis they who are the true foe.
Still you persist, heretic. Do you not tire of your own lies? How pitiful that a son of the great House Beowulf should so seek to blame others for his sins. It is not enough that you failed to realize your own destiny. You would drag the name of your house through the mud as well. If you've any honor still, you will submit to your punishment and beg Lord Barbeneth's forgiveness in the hereafter.
My Lord Father would find no fault with my deeds. I would hope that he watches me from above with pride. Rather than concern yourself with him, you would do well to look closer at your own sire, who succumbed to the Orosite's allure.
You fight well. Small wonder Wigra fell to you. Hear me, heretic. When next we meet, your blood will soak the earth.
These waters look to be a formidable natural defense. Let us watch our footing.
A heretic at prayer in a church. Passing bold, Ramza.
Delita, I'm glad to see you well. As you say, I am a wanted man, so I shall ask it plain. Why has the High Confessor planted you amongst Goltana's men?
You took the risk to come to Zeltenia simply to ask me that. Very well. I see no harm in telling you of my mission. The Black Lion, Duke Goltana, and his foremost commander, Count Orlando. I am to assassinate them.
What?
Keep your voice down. Now, listen well. Groups such as the Corpse Brigade, ill-contented with the crown and the nobility, are in no short supply. The Church merely fans rebellion's flame. The people tire of war, and their disdain for the crown waxes with each passing day. Of course, Goltana and Larg want to put down the rebellions at home, but they lack the troops to do so. To break the impasse, they seek to bring an end to the conflict, once and for all.
Then the Church was behind these months of unrest. And even as we speak, the armies of both lions amass at Besselat. All proceeds precisely as you and yours have planned.
Yes. And it will not end as either lion hopes. Larg and Goltana will meet their deaths once battle has begun. Yet cut off one head and two more spring forth, so naturally their closest allies must die with them. Of the southern sky, Count Orlando, and of the northern, Lord Zalbarg, and Larg's right hand, Count Dystarg. Your brothers. With the leaders of each army gone, the fighting will cease, and those who remain will have no choice but to embrace the peace we offer.
A peace? Or surrender on the Church's terms?
The people will proffer to the Church the role of mediator with hands upraised, as will all the battle-weary soldiers. Moreover, the Church will have the Zodiac Braves. Formed anew, they will serve as the High Confessor's loyal swords, a legend reborn to captivate the masses.
The Zodiac Braves reborn.
Of course, one thing yet stands between the Church and the Orosite. The heretic, Ramza Beowulf.
Is that it? You've come to fetch the stones? How much do you know of their secret?
I've no interest in dusty old relics. There are any number of ways to capture the hearts of the people. Besides, I am no hound heeling at the church's skirts. I answer to no one but myself.
Meaning what?
Meaning I would not think twice of killing you, Ramza, should the hour come. But not this day. Though our methods be different, our goals are not. As long as they remain so, you are no enemy of mine.
Delita, you could come with me.
I cannot join you. She needs me. Far too...
Avelia.
One army has crowned a king, and the other a queen. But only one will rule. The one who outlives the other. The Church itself favors neither, for what it desires is a pliant puppet whose strings the High Confessor will hold. And happily for them, both Orinus and Avelia are well suited to the role. It matters not who prevails.
And you? Do you not use Avelia to fulfill your own ambitions?
Use her? That I cannot say. But of one thing I am certain.
And that is?
To save her life, I would gladly give my own.
Delita.
You must think this strange.
No. I understand only too well.
I address the heretic Ramza Baal! You are besieged! You will surrender yourself up to us at once!
I know that voice. Confessor Zalmor.
You! You are Delita Hyrule of the Black Ram Knights! What are you doing in the presence of a known heretic?
You see me. You must not live to tell of it. In this at least, Ramza, it seems we must fight side by side.
Wait, Delita. They are no more than pawns in this game. They know nothing of the plot or the secret of the Auracite. They simply carry out their orders. If we explain what has happened, they may well listen. We might avoid needless bloodshed.
Hear your words, Ramza. These men shut their eyes to the injustice in the world and kill merely to preserve the Church's virtue. Reasoning with their ilk is futile. Even you must see this. But, very well. If you wish to throw yourself upon their mercy,
Commander Hyrule! You realize what it is you do? This man is a notorious heretic, marked to be punished for his heinous deeds against the Church. That you should abet this evildoer is utterly indefensible. You will most assuredly share his fate.
my choice is made. If it means I must slay each and every one of you, so...
You should tremble with fear to mock the heavens so. To slay a man of the cloth is to wound this fair land's peace and turn your back on the natural order the Father has bestowed on us.
Wound the peace? Surely you jest. You hide behind this peace only as it suits you. You invoke the name of the Father to subjugate the weak. This peace you hail is a vile farce. Men such as you profane the gods to speak their names.
Delita, why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
You speak as if your own hands were not stained with blood. Like me, you cut down those who bar your way. We are of a kind, you and I.
There is a point it goes beyond necessity.
Still, you do not understand, Agrius. The few that hoard power use it to trample the masses. I seek only to break this wheel of oppression.
If you fight for justice, then surely the how of it matters. Surely there is a better way.
Justice. Such is naught but a delusion. Reality is cruel, as your own struggles ought to have taught you. Ideals alone will not bring about change. If we desire revolution, we must seize power, and not fear to wield it.
Hear me, Confessor. You are being kept in the dark. If you would but listen, I will lay bare to you the evil conspiracy that threatens us all.
Conspiracy, you say? I take this to mean you would contest your charges, for all the good it does you now. Our Holy Office offered you a forum in which to clear your name, to absolve yourself of the charges of murder and Orosite theft. But you discarded this chance like so much night soil. You fled, and in so doing proved your guilt. You have been tried and found guilty. Your only absolution now is in death. The hour of your plea comes too late!
Then you force my hand.
How can this be? Great Father, strike down these sinners, that they may feel your wrath!
Where will you go now, Ramza?
2 errands brought me to Zeltenia. The first was to meet with you. The second is to speak with Count Orlando.
The Thunder God? For what purpose?
I mean to enlist his aid in exposing the Church's intrigues.
How?
I have powerful evidence of the Church's misdeeds, of the truth they have long kept secret.
The scriptures of Germanique.
I spoke with the Count's adopted son, Oren, not long past. He pledged their aid should I bring hard proof against the Church. Oren was certain that his father, at least, would withdraw his troops and play no further part in the conflict.
Is that so? It's all right. She's with me. Malond has provided several others to help me carry out my task. She is but one.
Help you? I was sent to keep watch on you.
And a fine job you're doing of it. She knows everything. My plans, all of it. Like me, she works for the Church, but shares not the fanatical fervor of the Knights Templar. And like you, she longs to restore peace to Ivalice, even should your paths differ. Anything you can say to me, you can say to her.
You're the youngest son of House Beowulf. Ramza, am I right? My name is Valmafra Lenand. A pleasure.
I take it you did not come for idle chat.
I've received word. The northern sky moves.
They make for Besselat.
Count Orlando himself has departed for the same only just now. As anticipated, Duke Goltana will also strike forth, and with your Black Ram Knights, no less.
I'm afraid it's too late, Ramza. We cannot stop the 2 armies from joining battle now.
No, I won't give up yet. I can still convince the Count to avoid this needless bloodshed.
I might have known you'd say that. Then our paths part once again.
Be safe, Talita.
And you, Ramza.
You mean to let him go?
He acts as I expected he would.
Even your friends are only pieces to be played.
Mind your words. You know not what you say.
Such outbursts ill become you.
Haven't you somewhere else to be?
That's the last of it. The winds bear it onward now. And fair winds they are. I should keep it airborne for a half day if they hold. More than enough time. Now there's a creature I had not thought to find in these wastes.
One might say the same of a Knight Templar so far from the church. What is it you scatter to the wind?
Oh, that? Oh, I suppose there's no harm in you knowing.
Stop what?
This.
Poison!
Indeed. We cast this fine powder upon the winds toward the northern sky. The toxin will not kill the men who breathe it, but it will strike them ill, rendering them unable to fight.
But why? Surely the church does not intend to hand victory to Goltana.
Very clever. I'll expect no less of a Beowulf. The moment Goltana hears of the northern sky's plight, he will send his armies against them. With his own stronghold unguarded, Goltana will be an easy target for assassination, and Count Orlando with him. But do not think Duke Larg will escape this scourge. He too will die.
Your methods are inhuman.
You should rejoice. This will mean an end to war and bloodshed. And with that end, a new beginning. The Church's hand shall rule. Such is the will of the people. They clamour for change. An end to grovelling at highborn heels.
The Church is a covetous would-be usurper. Nothing more. Rather than seek to elevate the people, you manipulate their hopes and fears in order to seize power. The war will end, but not like this. There is a...
Mayhap, but you shall have to best me first. Let us see how your strength holds. Once you've put a stop to this fighting, what then? How do you propose to purge Ivalice of her corruption? To answer the cries of her downtrodden populace? Her fever will not cease to rage till her festered limbs are cut and seared. Even you must see that.
You would cut away the pure flesh with the foul. What good can come of such wanton butchery? No. This is sophistry spun by the very perpetrators of this war, and I will not be swayed by it. There are ways to heal a festered wound without the knife. The poison can be drawn.
Pray tell, what poultice might draw the nobles from this land? So long as you blight it with your existence, we must bow to your whims. Such is the way of the world, the foundation upon which men build their kingdoms. Should even two men exist, they can never know equality. The one may rule, the other must obey. The one may profit, the other must toil. Ever will one seek to exploit the other, and I will not be exploited. I will claim your seat and take what is my due.
You think to cure the realm's corruption by becoming part of it? There is no difference between you and those you would depose. What when another comes to claim your seat? You care not for Ivalice's suffering.
Oh, such righteous words. A pity they only add to your hypocrisy. Not now. Not when we're so close.
We must find Count Orlando.
Me? Plotting against the Duke? Are you mad?
Please, my lord, do not make this harder than it must be. We have our orders.
Why, in the name of all that's good, would I wish to unseat my liege lord?
You ask the very question that vexes me. I am gravely disappointed in you, Cid. I had thought you a friend.
Surely you cannot mean that, your grace. The gods as my witness, I am no turncloak. I am your most loyal man. My conscience is clean. What lying blackguard would besmirch my name?
Even yet you deny it. Your betrayal is as cold steel through my heart. You have conspired with rogue elements within the Church to see me overthrown. My information comes from the High Confessor himself. You can imagine his distress upon learning of the plot.
Your Grace, the High Confessor deceives you. It is he who schemes in the shadows.
Now there is an august claim. Have you any evidence of this?
My son Oren is close to obtaining proof. Yet even without it, the plot is as clear as day. It is by the Church's design that you are at war with Duke Larg, that they may seize control of the kingdom in the aftermath.
Ha! Never have I heard such nonsense. Pray tell, when did you shed your pride and don the fool's motley in its stead?
20 and more years of loyal service. And still, I have not earned your trust.
As you fail me. I cannot hope to fight a war without your Order's forces. Still, it seems I am left no choice but to deny you your freedom. A lamentable situation for us both. Take him from my...
You summoned me, Your Grace?
I want you to maintain your contact with Malond. A gaggle of cretinous sycophants they may be, but I cannot do without the cooperation of the upper clergy. Once the confessional decree is in my hands, Larg is as good as defeated.
Fear not, Your Grace. The High Confessor's mind is quite firm on that account.
Excellent. You have performed most admirably. There is another matter. I am placing the Order of the Southern Sky under your leadership. And for now, this is a provisional appointment, but it shall be made permanent pending the battle's outcome.
You grant me honor far beyond my due.
I expect I shall not regret it. I place my full and utter confidence in you, Commander Hyrule. You, and you alone.
Your Grace.
Who are you? How did you breach the fortress?
We come under a white banner with a matter of the utmost urgency. We must meet with Count Orlando at once.
So the Count has visitors. I wager you're the rabble he found to assassinate the Duke. You fools. We hold Orlando in a cell behind these very walls. Not to worry. There's room enough in the dungeons for you and the Count both!
Count Orlando? Plot against his lord? No. The Church must be behind this. The situation grows more dire. We must act quickly if we are to stop this battle.
What's happened here?
You're unwell. What's wrong?
My chest. I cannot breathe.
Be strong. God's preserve, what ill magic is this?
They have befouled the air. A poison extracted from moss fungus spores.
Lord Brother!
I will be well. The antidote wards off the worst. I worry only for the Duke.
Would that I knew. My search has yielded naught.
I am here.
Your Grace, are you harmed? Someone! Summon an apothecary! At once!
How do you feel, Your Grace?
Every breath is like choking on water. And my head, it is as though it was split in twain. But the symptoms seem to subside. I just need some time.
I see. Unfortunately, time is one thing you do not have.
What? Oh. What are you?
Dystark! Be silent, brother.
You've betrayed me. You killed your father to gain control of your house, and now you have killed me.
Is this poison your work as well?
No. No. It is a gift of those who would see House Beowulf take center stage.
Why do this?
Duke Larg was slain in battle. It is now left to House Beowulf to carry out his wishes.
This... You go too far.
This dagger, place it among the corpses. They were assassins sent by Goltana. You understand me, yes? The die is cast.
Lord Brother! Of course. The sluice. With the sluice open, the lake's waters will flood everything downstream. Right. All that remains is to open the sluice gates, and the battlefield will be flooded.
Father? I trust you've been kept well.
Well enough, as you can see. And this must be Barbaneth's son, Ramza. How you've grown, boy. Still, I recognize you at once.
Have we met, my lord?
Yes. You were only a child of some 3 or 4 years at the time. You gave us all quite a fright trying to lift my sword. Your father gave you a scolding that left you in tears, but at least you weren't hurt. And now here you've come to rescue me. I thank you. There's no need to kneel.
The battle is ended, with only light casualties on either side. This, too, thanks to the help of Ramza. We've managed to hold the fires of war at bay. For a time.
I see. You are a worthy son of Barbaneth, young Ramza. There are many who owe you their gratitude, and I give it now in their stead. And mine with it, to be sure.
I do only what must needs be done.
I see your likeness to Barbaneth is more than skin deep. Your deeds honor him, boy.
Pray forgive the interruption, my lord. Duke Goltana means to execute you on the morrow. We should flee promptly, while the confusion eases our way.
It is as she says, my lord. We should continue this elsewhere.
Yes. Yes, it won't do for me to remain here with Goltana in this ill temper. Oren, I have decided to travel with Ramza. We must expose the Church's deception and put a stop to the High Confessor's plot.
Then I will go with you, my lord.
No. You will return to Zeltenia and see to the safety of Queen Avelia. She is the kingdom's rightful ruler and must be protected at all costs. That solemn duty falls to you.
I shall guard her with my life.
Well, Ramza, I trust you've room in your retinue for one more, long in the tooth though I may be.
My lord, you appear to me as a warrior in his prime. It would be my honor to fight at your side.
Then let's away before we're found.
For the sluice to be opened when victory was within my grasp, I suffered a plague of fools.
You called for me, Your Grace?
Commander Hyrule, you are to gather a company of soldiers and move against the Northern Sky at once. If allowed to regroup, they will force another impasse. That is unacceptable. The White Lion must be put down for once and all.
But, my lord, the water from the sluice severely hinders movement. Even should we assemble a company, we would be hard-pressed to contend with our foe.
What's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. This is an opportunity we cannot let pass. What better time to strike than now, when they will not be expecting an attack?
I'm afraid I must refuse.
What did you say? You...
No man would wish to see you king.
Come. Know that your death is not in vain.
The vanity would be in living when Saint Ajora calls me to his side.
The real Count Orlando has escaped with Ramza. This is as you desired.
It is. We can but hope that Ramza does not fail us.
High Confessor Marcel came forward with his offer to mediate a peace between the camps, but though their leaders had been lost, their capacity to make war had not. The High Confessor's offer fell on deaf ears. Meanwhile, seeking to end the Church's machinations and rescue his sister Alma, Ramza and his comrades made for Marquis Elmdor's domain, Limbury.
You want to pass? Pay the toll. And those swords won't be helping you here. Unless you wish to pay the toll in blood.
Do you flash that cap? It's Cole's the heretic they're all on about. A bounty on his head so high we're like to need a ladder to reach the top. Why stop with the guilt they have on him? Nim their head on his shoulders and we'll have drink and malts enough for months.
His clock is the one from the bills, and no mistake. I'm not much for headhunting, but Gil is Gil.
Mill 'em, lads!
So you are unwilling to compromise on your position?
Ivalice's reunification under its rightful king was Duke Larg's ardent wish. We've no intention of laying down arms until the Black Lion's men bend the knee to King Orinus. They will not steer the helm of Ivalice, and nor will the Church. Not so long as this house stands.
Do you not know who made your assassination of Duke Larg possible?
I mislike the question. Larg was felled by one of Goltana's assassins. Or do you mean to say that you were the ones who sent him?
That you would dare to make such jests. The Church has fallen far indeed.
Were it our desire, we could crush the Template like an overripe grape. Of that, I am quite convinced.
Tell me, this poison employed at Besalat, do you know what it was? I am told it was an extract of moss fungus spores.
An insidious thing, moss fungus. It takes a great quantity to kill a man, but the toxin never leaves the blood. The smallest, most undetectable of doses will prove lethal if repeated often enough. The person being poisoned is oft unaware, for the symptoms are easy to confuse with those of common affliction. Headaches, chills, joint pain, high fever. Such things are observed before the lungs flood and the stricken struggles for breath. The young and robust may pull through, but the odds favor not the elderly and infirm. Your late Lord Father was taken by malady, was he not?
What is it that you wish to say?
I'm told you yourself have some knowledge in poisoncraft.
What of it?
I recently learned an interesting fact. I had wondered if you might be aware of it. When one poisoned by moss fungus is buried, they say toadstools sprout on the grave, because spores remain in the body. For which reason those killed by moss fungus at Besselat are being cremated, as a precaution. Forgive me, I digress. Yes. There was another matter. A gift from High Confessor Marcel.
A gemstone?
It is a zodiac stone. A blessed crystal from Malond. The High Confessor wished for you to have it. Please accept it as a symbol of the Church's good faith.
Not a soul to be found. Could the castle truly be abandoned? The door stands open. This sinister air. Yes. The battle with the Cardinal. With Wiegraf.
Welcome to Limbury Castle. We'd begun to think you'd never arrive.
What a waste that would have been. We've such a warm reception plan. A kiss to see you to your grave.
Do not think me easy prey. Your true nature I will lay bare.
You're strong, indeed. But will it be enough, I wonder? If you are determined to know our true nature, then join us inside. Assuming your courage holds, that is.
I do find myself growing fond of you. Rather than foes, mayhap we might be friends. But come, let us continue this within. Do not keep me waiting now.
Do they think this some sort of game? Damn them.
Scarce had Delacroix and Wiegraf awakened than they were felled. 'Tis a passing shame.
Do not worry over it. So long as our sight exists and desire rules men's hearts, more shall awaken.
But not necessarily in the manner we require. As happened with Scorpio.
That may be so with the young heretic and his companions. Despite possessing our sight, they are resistant to the allure. Our stones, however, shall serve as intended. Even as we speak, one now rests in the hands of its new host. Ere long, he will become one of us. His lust for power guarantees it.
Then all that remains is the revival of the Angel of Blood. Once the creator of the Orosite has descended, our ranks will burgeon in this world awash with desire. Do we have a suitable host?
The girl is the chosen. Of this I am certain. The Virgo stone once held by the Savior made its intentions known to me. Now we need only find the way to the Necrohole, where his soul rests, bound to the angel.
He is here.
We've drawn him into our web. What would you now have us do with him?
Ah, Ramza. How long you kept us waiting? We have a score to settle from Riovanes.
Have care, Elmdor, he is a worthy foe. Underestimate him and you will fall like the others.
Fear not. This will be all business. I will strike him down and reclaim the stones. You've matters of far greater import. You must find the gate to the Necrohole.
Be at ease. I will not disappoint you.
Well, 'twould not do to keep our guest waiting. Let us be about it. How good of you to come here, Ramza. In recognition of your courage, I would make you a proposal. If you would but relinquish the Orosite you carry, I shall allow you to walk away. There need not be further bloodshed. What say you?
You think I would even entertain such a proposal? You mock me. Once I've dealt with you, I will see to Fulmarv. Your wicked schemes are at an end.
My, such confidence. You have grown bold indeed. But have you the bite to match your bark? Come then. Prove your words are not mere bravado. My stone is yours.
A dead man stands before me. I thought you slain, Marquis.
As I did you, Count Orlando. You were supposedly executed soon after you murdered Duke Goltana.
'Tis a tale of the High Confessor's spinning, as my lord ought already to be aware.
I see Ramza has told you all. In that case, let us cast aside the pomp and pretense. I must say, Cid, I have longed to cross swords with you. Not in genteel contest, but in true and savage battle.
A fitting diversion for we who have taken our final bow. I will show you the swordsmanship that has earned me my epithet. That a staunch comrade should turn foeman. Fate is cruel indeed.
Among those who served the Black Line, none did so with more honor or loyalty than you, Cid. You were wasted on our fool of a liege lord. You alone spared a thought for the people.
The same might be said of you, Messam. I've known you for a good and compassionate man.
Alas, my conviction has changed. Together with my mission and both now conflict with yours. All that I was, I have forsaken.
Is one's conviction so easily abandoned? One's mission so soon replaced? Well, regardless of what it is you now seek, it must not come at the cost of innocent lives.
One cannot change the world with idealisms. Only with power can we assert a new order.
Order through force? Is that how you envisage peace? If such is your ambition, then mine is to stop you. I shall put an end to your march.
You may certainly try. Let us see if your ideals have any meaning here. You are strong. More than I can overcome. As much as it galls me, there is no denying that. I await you in the Undercroft. There is no more fitting a place for us to settle this.
I care not where. You'll not elude me again. Marquis Elmdor, I know not what has befallen you, but it matters no longer. For you are no longer a man. Using the power of the Auracite, you are become a Lucavi. I need no other reason to strike you down. Whatever the cost, I will rid the world of your evil.
That too is a desire. No different from that of all men. When your life's flame gutters, do you think you can resist being consumed by it? Every deed left undone, every failure, every regret will give rise to desires that call the darkness. And when it answers, what would your most fervent desire invoke, I wonder? Mayhap you will experience a miracle akin to that which saw your friend rise again. But in all likelihood, you will become one of us. For there is no man in whom darkness does not reside. Do you see them? The souls of the tormented. In life, they too bore darkness in their hearts. What say you, Ramza? Will you not join them? The dark within, embrace it now, and thus, ere dying, join my legion of undeath.
The Marquis is made a demon. What devilry is this? The Auracite transformed Marquis Elmdor into this abomination?
It did. The stones harbor great magics, and they have the ability to manifest one's deepest desire. Well and good if a desire is noble, but those faced with death amidst battle are wont to wish for one thing above all else. Power. So it was with Wiegraf. He was ignorant of the Auracite's secret until it answered him at death's door, and its darkness consumed him, turning him into a Lucavi. I can only assume the same fate befell Marquis Elmdor and Cardinal Delacroix as well. Your brother Isolud learned of this foul truth and died fighting it.
That he should have stood against such evil. He was brave indeed. I see now that you speak the truth, Ramza. But there is one thing I would yet know, though I fear to ask. If Wiegraf only learned the truth of the stones on the brink of death, what of my father? What knowledge has he of this?
I tried to tell you earlier, but...
Such irony that ones born into power should stridently disparage its pursuit. For seeking power, our kind you do condemn. Yet power is that which paves the path to peace. For want of it, our kingdom knew defeat. The vanquisher from vanquished it divides, and from it, order does in turn arise.
You who wield demonic power would speak of order. peace that is begotten by such is no peace at all. My brother believed in the cause and served faithfully, but you fiends slaughtered him as if he were less than livestock. The way his body was torn apart. Whatever monstrosity did the deed clearly reveled in the carnage it wrought. Ramza is right. In your pursuit of power, you have been consumed by darkness and twisted into abominations.
Meliadul, the seed of Falmar's loins. Alike with sire, passing glib you are. A secret unto you I shall reveal. From where this stone did come into my hand. Upon me 'twas bestowed by your Lord Father, and now the name of he who slew your brother. Again, it was Lord Falmar did the deed.
Ramza, forgive me for treating you as a heretic. From the first you tried to tell me the truth, but I refused to listen.
Any would struggle to believe such a far-fetched tale. I might have done the same in your place. So let us leave it in the past, and fight as comrades now. Together, we will avenge Isilud.
So this is a Lucavi of legend. I had not wanted to believe such dread creatures were real.
Cardinal Delacroix and Wiegraf were among them, and 'twould seem Lord Falmar as well.
So this is what becomes of they who succumb to the Zodiac Stone's offer of power. A pitiable fate.
Indeed. They are the true enemy, and we must stop them at all costs.
I see now. It was in order to fight this evil that I survived to join Barbaneth's son.
This power. That I, who death had conquered, now should fall. Defeated by a stripling scarcely grown. Full many stricken souls for power still yearn. Their mournful cries for succor going unheard. Forgive me, Falmar. Hope with you now rests.
My mind reels to think such terrible power lay concealed within this tiny crystal. I was led to believe that the Church sought the stone solely to bring to life the legend of the Zodiac Braves. Yet the Marquis and others used their power to become Lucavi, and they thought it justified. The mere notion fills me with dread. These are not the miracles of legend, but the gravest evil.
The truth was kept well guarded, from you and Isilud alike. Even Wiegraf knew naught until he lay near death. Like as not, Lord Falmar bestows the stones without revealing their secret. 'Tis only when the bearer has struck a pact and risen as a Lucavi that he brings them into the fold. Which leads me to wonder, how many have thus joined him?
What is it that they seek? That my father seeks?
I cannot see their ends. If we are to judge from the massacre at Riavanes, they possess power enough already to drive an army to its knees. Yet still they do not use it, or even flaunt it openly.
Surely they stay their hands for something. The tales depict the Lucavi as irrepressibly savage beings, who cannot be felled by men.
Indeed. They do not appear to be the undying demons of which the legends speak.
Legends are but stories, I suppose, embellished with each retelling. After centuries, who is to know how much has been changed?
Lord Folmarv refrains from using his power to wreak wanton destruction, instead preferring to operate in the shadows towards some unknown goal. And as he succumbed, Marquis Elmdor spoke of salvation for souls who yearn for power. But what salvation could the Lucavi possibly have to offer?
The selfsame power bestowed by the Auracite, to wield which is to become Lucavi. My father entrusted me with this, the Sagittarius Stone. It seems he saw me as a candidate for his demonic horde. To learn how wrong I've been about everything, I feel an utter fool. Ramza, I entrust the Auracite to you. I no longer have need of it. But in return, I ask a favor. Take me with you. It is my duty to stop my father.
Your aid would be most welcome, Meliador. Let us journey together.
Wherever my father may be at present, he will eventually return to our headquarters in Molond. That is where we must go. But ere we set forth, there is something important I must mention. At my father's orders, the Capricorn Stone has been delivered to someone who I can only assume is another candidate. Your brother, Count Dystark.
What? My brother?
He disappeared. Search the Eastern Hall. He was injured when he sprung his cell. He couldn't have run far.
Oren, what's happened? You're bleeding.
Your Majesty, there is something I must tell you.
You mustn't speak.
I beg you, hear my words. 'Twas not Count Orlando who murdered Duke Goltana. The man found dead beside the Duke was an impostor, planted to frame my father. My father had been imprisoned here on charges of treason. But he fled with Ramza Beowulf ere the killing took place. He fights now to frustrate the High Confessor's plot.
I did not think the Count a man who would plot up rebellion.
The door won't open! Queen Avelia, are you safe? Please open the door, Your Majesty!
But if not your father, then who? Why go to such lengths to frame him?
Your Majesty, has he harmed you?
We found him! He's in here!
Leave us.
My lord?
Stand up, turn, and walk back through the door.
But, Lord Commander...
It was not a request.
As you command, my...
I beg you, hurt him no further.
This is a foolish thing you've done, Oren.
Traitor!
You act as though you did not wish for what I did. Look around you. Do you see any earnest tears? You were not alone in praying for the demise of that blustering oaf. Far more rejoiced than not, in fact. I even made your father out for dead. You should thank me.
No one pursues a man known slain.
I am in no mood for japes.
Why would you do such a thing, Delita?
I told you, didn't I? I work to see you made a queen for true.
Naught you do is for true. You wish only to use me like the rest.
You do not trust me. You trust me or you don't, Avelia.
I want to trust you. I do. But it is not...
Return to your chambers. I would have words with Orin.
Please do not hurt him.
I won't. You have my word.
What I meant to do is done. I only sought to clear my father's name. Go on. Just make it quick.
Stop your whimpering. I do not mean to kill you. That would be a waste.
What use could you possibly see in me?
Your loyal service.
Again, you jape. I would die before I bent my knee in your service.
No. No, you would not. As was the will of the Black Lion, I am going to bring down the northern sky. And when that sky falls, the land of Ivalice will again be made level. Then I build a new kingdom for Avelia. The High Confessor will face judgment as well, of course. I am not the Church's hound.
Are you mad?
Far from it. You know what I do is right. It is undeniable. Undeniable. A common-born squire takes the reins of a knightly order and leads a wayward kingdom from the midst of chaos. The masses yearn for a hero. I give them what they wish.
Using aught and all to forge your legend. Even me.
Is that so wrong? What? Do you mean to kill me? I know full well the High Confessor himself sent you, Valmafra. Your orders are to kill me at the first sign of betrayal, no? Do it then. Stab me with that dagger. What's the matter? You need only plunge the blade into my heart. If you will not, then do not blame me for this.
Ah!
It's just over here.
Beg pardons, my lord, I cannot keep your pace.
Lord Father, I need you to take a look at something over here. Catch.
Oh?
Can you tell me the name of that mushroom?
Of course. It's moss fungus, my lord. Not the deadliest, but not something you'd want in your stew either. It gets you in the end.
So I hear.
Do you think we should be getting back now, my lord?
What has you so terrified?
Don't you know, my lord? Moss fungus grows only on corpses. And, well, they say it's a bad omen to find it growing on a family grave. The house falls as the cap rises, or so they say.
On your way then.
Oh! Huh. Kind thanks, my lord.
Your fee is promised. The rest should help you forget what you've seen.
Forget what?
Lord brother.
No guards. Zalbarg's chocobo. Passing strange.
Have you taken leave of your senses, Zalbarg? This is madness.
After what you've done, you think yourself fit to lead our house?
What that business with the Duke? Larg was long dead ere my dagger found its mark. Think, brother. He was a weak man who relied on others to fight where he could not. More fool he for starting a war he could not stomach. Do you not agree?
Our liege lord's murder bothers me not half so much as our father's. Duke Larg's dying words. I could scarce believe my ears, but there was no mistaking what he said.
What are you saying? I know naught of this.
Do not deny it! You poisoned him like some craven! How could you kill your own father?
Count Dysarg! Lord Zalbarg! What in the world are you doing?
Zalbarg is taken with some madness. Seize him! Seize him at once!
Lord brother!
Zalbarg!
Ramza, forgive me. It is all as you've said. Dysarg murdered our father and enkindled this war. Yet still not satisfied, he used the ensuing chaos to slay the Duke as well. All to feed his own ambition. He has sullied our name, brought scorn upon our house. He must be made to pay.
What? Dysarg murdered father?
You fools. Why will you not follow where I lead? Why do you turn against me? The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty. The crown once held such power, but no more. See how fate has brought it low. Full oft has history seen a great house rise to rule in place of an enfeebled crown. And what house is greater now than ours? It is only right that we should wield our power and seize the reins of Ivalice.
You have forgotten the words of our Lord Father. Those possessed of power must be righteous of heart. Elsewise, they are unfit to wield the sword. Guided by that belief, House Beowulf has upheld the peace, protecting the lives and livelihoods of the common folk. Thus have we endured for generations. But you, Lord Brother, you strive only to sate your lust for power. You are no Beowulf.
Righteous of heart. I die of shame to hear such words from my own lips. Such lofty ideals cannot rule a people. For you to lecture me thus, you have plainly forgotten your place. Who has earned you the right to wield your sword of justice, to be hailed as a hero? Is it not I? I, who have dirtied my hands to keep yours clean. All that you are, you owe to me. You ought to be on your knees thanking me. Yet here you stand in judgment.
Dysarg! I struggle to believe this of you, brother. Our father was good to us. Why did you kill him?
Ramza, you are a stubborn one to still be alive.
Does it gall you that I live and breathe? Do you despise me so?
Despise? What puerile thinking is this? I base not my decisions on likes and dislikes. That is why you remain a child. A man judges with his head, not his heart. Whether something is useful or no is all that matters. And illegitimate as you are, I had no use for you from the first.
What? Is that the way of it with father, then? You killed him because he had ceased to be useful.
Save your words, Ramza. Our brother hears them not. He has made his excuses, but his are crimes beyond forgiveness. Only punishment remains, and it falls to us to deliver it.
Excuses? I have no need for excuses. You speak of crimes, but I've done naught wrong. Done naught that is aberrant for men. What choices I made were so that we might survive in this savage world. If living were a sin, why did the gods create us? Man is a covetous creature that murders his own kind for the mere pleasure of it. That is simply our nature. We are compelled to take from one another and kill to that end. If such were a sin, 'tis the gods who are at fault.
We at least know this man's true nature, Ramza. To justify his actions, he weaves sophistry and deceives even himself. 'Tis pathetic beyond words. To think, I once held our brother in the highest esteem. But now I see he is lower than the lowest beast. He cannot be suffered to stain the Beowulf name any longer!
He will not, Zalbarg. My own hands I too shall sully.
No. You've ruined everything. My painstakingly wrought plan, all undone. All the sacrifice and sordidness, only to die here. What? Who calls to me? Power. Yes.
What? What is this abomination? It cannot be my brother.
So this is what it is to be a god. My foolish brothers, heed you well these words. By my hand, Barbaneth, our sire, was slain. Our house was long the kingdom's loyal sword, until this war gave us the chance to rule. Alas, a sword he would have us remain, a tool to be discarded when it breaks. To suffer such a fate I would refuse. My mind a dagger keen left out to rust. So farther of his duty I relieved. No sword yet wrought can parry poison's kiss. But you, Zalbarg, have earned no subtle death. The price for bearing steel you now shall pay. And on the base-born whelp my gaze now falls. Your screams I shall delight in as you die.
So you too cried out for power, and in so doing played into their hands.
When faced with like, you too would do the same. To save our house, you now would lay me low, but such a feat begs power beyond your grasp, without which naught of worth can be achieved.
Cardinal Delacroix and Marquis Elmdor uttered like words, and neither were long for this world. The Lucavi are far from invincible. This power you lord far from absolute. Yet in your lust you sought it. And now you have slain Zalbarg.
'Twas his and your betrayal forced my hand. Your hounding that which brought us to this pass. For power I cried, Lucavi I became, because you wretches chose to interfere!
That you would lay the blame at our feet is shameless. But it matters little now. You are become chaos made manifest. Left alive, you will visit only destruction upon the land.
In words so bold this feeble child does speak, for strength to stop me, wanting though he is.
Do not underestimate me. For the honor of Knight Gallant Barbaneth Beowulf and Commander Devout Zalbarg Beowulf, in the name of Her Majesty Queen Avelia, and for the peace of the kingdom, I will lay you low.
Rebellious, base-born filth. Such power at my command, yet still surpassed by mortal man. A curse upon you, Ramza!
Dystarg. Zalbarg. In the end, our enemies got what they sought. House Beowulf has fallen, and with it the northern sky. But if I can expunge the heretic's brand and clear my name, then perhaps... No, 'twould not be right to lead our house now. I will but bear the name Beowulf, whatever may come. No more looking back. I have work to do. I must stop Fulmarv. Alma, please be safe. I will find you. This I swear.
Do you know what it is you do?
Had you spoken willingly, your lives might have been spared. I should have preferred to employ measures less extreme, but there's no time for that now.
I don't understand.
The boy heretic, he has frustrated our every move. And now that he holds most of the stones, your aid is no longer required.
But the Knights Templar answered to me. And me alone.
Truth be told, though your wound is deep, it is not mortal. Treated soon, you will live, but you must earn your life. Tell me, where is the entrance to the Necrohole? You would know, would be the only one to know. Now, out with it.
Orban. The vaults beneath the monastery. In the lowest levels, there is a glyph of conveyance. Bound by magic.
Oh. Of all the places. And how does one break this seal?
I know not. I swear it. The scriptures may hold some clue. I cannot say.
At every turn, the boy Blame us not. 'Tis your God who has failed you.
Do not.
Halt! You stand before Malond Cathedral, great seat of the Church of Glabados. None save members of the clergy are permitted within these walls. State your name and title, and let your purpose in coming here be known.
I am Ramza Beowulf, youngest son of the house of the same name, though I come before you independent of it. My sister, Alma Beowulf, is held unlawfully by the Lord Commander of the Knights Templar, Fulmarv Tengil. I demand her immediate release.
Ramza Beowulf? You are the one who murdered Cardinal Delacroix! Raise the alarm. A notorious heretic lays siege to the cathedral. You are foolish to present yourself before us. In Saint Ajora's name, we will carry out your sentence where you stand.
Nothing holds fear for me now. Prepare yourself, Fulmarv.
Ramza, at last we meet. Pray forgive me, I ought to have called upon you sooner, but I have been ever so busy of late. I fear I remain so even now, so let us make this brief. If you would see your sister returned, you will relinquish the scriptures and all the oracite you possess. Refuse, and I will be unable to guarantee her safety. Are we of an understanding? My patience is grown thin.
I surrender naught until Alma is brought before me hale and whole.
Did you not hear a word I said? I offered no negotiable terms. Forfeit the scriptures and the stones, or forfeit your sister's life.
Here are the scriptures. The stones I hold until I see that she is safe.
Well?
I believe I found it. All that remains is to test it at the correct location.
Then we have all we need. That said, I find myself loath to let the boy simply walk away. Propriety dictates that he make restitution for all the trouble he has caused us.
I should have known. But I warn you, this will not go as you imagine. You care only for the scriptures now. What of the stones?
You demand your sister's return for them, but as things stand, she is of greater value to us.
Greater value? What use could you have for her still? Why keep my sister alive, when you took no pause in disposing of your own son?
Our affairs are not for you to know. As long as we have your sister, you may keep your handful of stones. Confound it. How can the boy be so strong? Whence springs his might? Could it be he is protected by the oracite and blessed with the opposing force of light? If so, he will not be easily overcome. We must serve our vengeance another time. Would that I could bid you farewell here, but I suspect you'd not part ways so easily. I suppose you must be returned to the Father after all. My thralls will delight to guide you to his keeping. I
shall let this one be your foeman as well.
Zalbarg!
Once he was your brother, but he is reborn unto us now. You're a heretic already. Why not a kinslayer too?
What have they done to you, brother?
Zalbarg, deliver me the head of that young man before you. He must not leave this cathedral alive.
Lord brother, it is I! Do you not know your own blood?
Ramza, is that you? What is this place? It's so dark. What am I doing? Do I stand? Sit?
You are being controlled by Lord Fulmarv, by a Lucavi.
Fighting you? Why would I do such a thing? I have no sensation. It's as though I have no limbs. Flee, Ramza. Flee. I have no wish to kill you.
Lord brother!
Ramza, can you hear me? I beg you. Kill the pain. It's unbearable. I cannot feel my arms or my legs, and yet somehow they burn. And my memories, they fade into the darkness.
Do not give in. There must be a way for you to overcome this. We will find it. Please, do not abandon hope.
Hope abandons me. There is naught left but agony. Whispers in my ear from everywhere and nowhere. They bid me join them. Dystock, is that you? Who are the others?
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Damn you, Fulmarv!
Count Orlando, are you here?
I am, Zalbarg. I am.
I am beyond saving. I beg you, free me from my torment. Let it not fall to Ramza. Please, finish it by your hand.
It shall be done. This I swear. Soon you shall know rest. Power thrumming in skies above, as the refulgent blade now strike!
Forgive us, Ramza. We have caused you pain. You must keep Alma safe. The two of you must live on. Wait. Where once all was darkness, light has returned. Farewell, my brother. And thank you.
Zalbarg.
Someone, please!
Gods have mercy.
Please! They must be stopped.
Your Holiness, hold on.
The Necrohall. To the Necrohall.
The Necrohall? Is that where Fulmarv is headed? But where is it?
Beneath Orborn. You must stop them.
Your Holiness. To Orborn Monastery, then.
Keep watch here. I will press on with Lord Fulmarv.
As you command.
They have slain all the guards. What secrets lie among these tomes that demand such carnage? But the speculation must keep. First, we deal with the enemy.
I will tend to matters here. Very good. Leonda Keorias de Sonda, Zorda las laumos mefeolio sonda. Alexandora, Reeve of Time, by oath unto you am I bound. Transcending eternity, cross you now the vastness of time's gulf. Throw wide her gates, that we may pass!
An ancient incantation. What awaits below? Quickly!
We have waited for you, Ramza. How very far you've come. The stones of the monastery make an ironic cairn for a heretic such as you. And I, Lothry Wodring, will see you dead and buried.
Are you truly so blind, Lothry, to the secret kept by my father? Nay, the man who once was he. Though if he did not deign to confide even in his own children, mayhap I should not be surprised.
Is that the reason for your betrayal, Meliador? You've completely taken leave of your senses. Instead of trusting your own, you lap up the lies of the heretic who slaughtered Isilud. But the trail of carnage doesn't end there. One after the next, he has murdered those most loyal to our cause. Cardinal Delacroix, Marquis Elmdor, even his own brothers, Dystarg and Zalbarg. All in order to prevent the Zodiac Brave's return. To seize the holy stones for himself.
Surely you are aware of the unnatural power Lord Fulmarv possesses.
Of course I am. But that is a miracle bestowed by the Orosite. Proof that we have been chosen as the Zodiac Braves.
The moment you acquire the Orosite's power, you are turned into someone, nay, something else.
And you imagine that's something to be a Lucavi? Spare me. What has become of you, Meliador, that you should brand your own sire a demon?
Hear me, Lothry. I was there when the Orosite made a Lucavi of Wiegrath. As he lay dying, a voice called out to him from deep in the earth. That of a demon, of darkness itself. And it consumed Wiegrath the instant he accepted its offer of power.
Darkness? What nonsense is this?
Marquis Elmdor's words. He said that our desires call the darkness. That he himself was its minion.
Your appearance and memories may remain as they were, but the darkness takes root within your very soul. Mayhap it rules you even without your knowledge. A demonic voice whose bidding you cannot ignore.
Enough! You are fools if you think I would give such rubbish any credence. The only demonic voice I hear is yours. I will not be deceived as Meliadul has been, nor will I let you take another step further. So it ends here. But I am not finished yet. For you, Ramza, I shall cast open the very gates of hell. Val Leonda, Georias desonda, Zorda, Las Laumos, Mepheolio sonda, Alexandora, Reeve of time. By oath unto you am I bound, transcending eternity. Cross you now the vastness of time's gulf. Throw wide her gates, that we may pass.
What is this place?
The Necrohol of Malond. Never again will you see the skies of Ivalice. Without the glyph at the gate, there can be no return. Fulfilled my duty. Volmov. My lord, are you still the man I pledged to follow? To harbor such doubts at the last. How pathetic. Hurry on, Ramza. How it ends depends on you.
So this is the Necrohol. Half of Malon supposedly sank into the sea when a great catastrophe struck in ages past. Though that appears not to be the case. But now is not the time to ponder such. I must find Volmov. Alma, please be safe.
You! But how? You must have forced Sir Lothry to bring you here. Very well then. Here is where I shall make my stand. Even should it cost me my life, I will stop you. I will have vengeance.
Why are you come here? What salvation could you possibly offer the people that might be had in these forsaken ruins?
A spoiled lordling could ill understand what we seek to do. Or do you claim to have learned something of suffering? If so, you might see the world for the cruel place it is. Though the Church preaches equality, it cannot and will not effect change. The highborn few hoard wealth and power, passing it on to their offspring as it was passed on to them. This leaves the lowborn masses with no means to lift themselves up. We would shatter the chain of inequality and create a world where all men have their fair share. But for that,
We require power. Power beyond compare.
The Auracite. You would bestow them upon those who seek power. Yet what can you hope to achieve when most of the stones are in my possession?
You truly know nothing. Allow me to enlighten you. Once we have resurrected Saint Ajora, we shall have limitless stones at our disposal. By the grace of the High Seraph, the Savior was made able to create Auracite. And at long last, he shall be reborn to walk among us, the child of God from the heavens returned.
Lofri, forgive me. Would that I had told you.
That way, 'twould seem.
Oh, Ramza! Truly it is a joy that we should chance to meet again. I once suffered defeat at your hands, but it will not happen twice. Your head I shall take for Lord Folmarv.
So you live still? Was your fear of death such that you would sooner bend your knee to the Lucavi? I pity you.
You pity me? You are a naive child who speaks of things he does not understand. It betrays your high-born nature that you should think it pitiful for one to fight to cling to life. For the low-born, each day is a struggle to survive. Ever does death cast its dark shadow over us. When the nobleman falls ill, the physician nurses him back to health. Even when his lands suffer a poor harvest, food yet graces his table. Meanwhile, the common man dies of a chill. And even when times are not lean, he is not assured a meal on the morrow. Pity me if that is your wont. It matters not. For now, I am made truly human.
How does selling your soul to demons make you human? You've lost sight of whatever ambition you once held.
I stand above all other men now. I have transcended death itself. No longer must I bow my head in coy attempts to curry favour with you high-born nobles. I've bought my freedom. I am human at last, no longer something less.
You think freedom a thing bought and sold? What value a freedom you have not earned? What meaning when your soul is the price? A man who's lost his pride can never be free. When you cast yours aside, you surrendered your freedom. Freedom and equality are lost upon you. You do not understand, much less desire them. No, what you desire is power. Whatever your claims, you are just a fallen man who wishes to rise up at the expense of others.
So, you have returned from the dead as a minion of darkness. But your time amongst the living will not last.
Brazen words from a faithless traitor. I had not thought you one to so readily abandon our ideals, Meliador.
Abandon our ideals? Do not make me laugh. We had long believed ourselves above the law ere I came to my senses. That man you follow speaks grandly of salvation, when what he truly desires is chaos, nothing more. He strings his adulators along with utopian rhetoric, then disposes of them with nary a flinch when they are no longer useful.
That man? Is that how you call your own father? Surely you are too old to play the fractious child. Like your brother, you used to be as an eager puppy wagging its tail. What became of that obedient little girl?
I've not abandoned my ideals, Barrack. I still dream of a world where all men are equal. But first, you and your brethren must be dealt with. Then shall I strive for the dream anew.
What can you, who are loath to dirty your hands, hope to accomplish? To realise aught, you must be willing to play the villain, as I do. Mayhap you think all and sundry would flock to your ideals. The truth is, most would be content if their lives improved at all. Full well do I understand such pitiable souls, for I am one myself. Thus have I cast my lot with your father, for he shall bring about change. The means be damned.
Folmarv only uses you. How can you not realize this? He does not even trust you with a stone. Content though you may be as a minion of the Lucavi, you only affirm your own place as their expendable tool.
Oh, such sweet condescension, befitting the highborn whelp you are. Full many are those who cannot even aspire to become tools, and are left to languish in the gutter all their days. This natural-born ease with which you look down upon others, convinced of your righteousness. So what if I'm expendable? All soldiers are, and the gods know how many you Baals have expended. Whatever judgment you pass upon me, you pass upon those who have given life and limb for your house.
You would claim to be a voice for those soldiers. Do not presume they are like you, in self-contentment or aught else. You desire only comfort through belonging. You delude yourself if you think you represent the masses. One such as you, who has no vision for aught beyond himself, cannot realize such ideals, nor are you fit to speak of them.
How can I die? I thought I had transcended, yet there is only darkness.
The stones resonate. I am tired, Delita. So very tired. But I must forge on. It falls to me to stop Folmarv. I chose this path. I will walk it to the end.
I do not understand. Why does Virgo not awaken? This is his resting place. His spirit lingers here, I can sense it. What could be amiss? Mayhap she is not a suitable vessel after all. No, it cannot be that. Virgo stirred at her presence. She must be the one. Oh, it is still not enough. That could be the only reason. So you have come, Ramza.
It is over, Folmarv. Your comrades are no more. Now end this. Release my sister.
Comrades, you say? They were but pawns to be sacrificed. The angel of blood to whom Saint Ajora is joined, she must slake her thirst ere she rise again. The land has drunk deep of blood in the Chiliads since Saint Ajora's death, yet still she covets more. So be it. Once more to world of light, there to steep the earth in blood's sweet rain. But you, Ramza, you will not live to see the storm.
The stones lend you their strength, I see this now. A truly vexing foe this child is made. And thus Ajora with High Seraph joined, that thirst for power alone the stones might slake. O Saint Ajora, O Angel of Blood, this sacrifice I proffer that you wake. Ramza, unto me your lifeblood you shall render.
Alma, I'm coming, but you must wake. Cast off this sleep.
Awaken to your whimpering she will not.
What have you done to her?
Her flesh a gift, Ajora's newfound form. Through her the Angel of Blood descends once more, the perfect vessel finally obtained. Should slain she be, to naught our plans would come. Yet strength have you to carry out this deed. Beyond your gentle heart it is, I fear.
Slay my sister. I need not resort to such measures. You are without comrades to protect you, Fulmav. I will strike you down and end your madness.
By one so feeble felled I cannot be. Yet even should you chance to strike me down, return I shall in perpetuity. This world in unremitting chaos lies. For power, souls of rancor ever cry, and thus are we to aid them summoned back, to free their souls.
Cletien did say that Saint Ajora could create limitless aurasight, and there are bound to be many like Barrick, who desire power only for self-gain.
A righteous life was yours, but few could live. For man is wont to envy and begrudge. What joy that others find, he fain destroys.
I've lived a far from righteous life. These hands are hardly clean. But I endeavor to walk a righteous path, as do many others. We are not all like you.
So that is your true form. The form with which you murdered Isilud.
My daughter Meliadul, know why to you a stone I did entrust. 'Twas for the rage that in your heart does burn, the hatred for this world unjust you bear. What form, when you awaken, will you take?
Unlike you, I lust not for power. I will not be consumed by it.
How confident you are, yet when for you the bell does toll, and yourself you will find. Avenging Isilud is your desire. For killing him, in turn you wish me dead. For you, my dear, I have had other plans, but satisfy myself with this I shall. I strike you down and see for what you cry.
You shall see nothing, for this wreck will be your resting place. For eternity, you shall rue selling your soul for power. For Isilud, I will lay you low.
That I too should succumb to this mere child.
Where am I?
Alma, are you all right?
Ramza? Is it truly you?
Too far we've come to taste now of danger, of blood, that you should rise
I am come once more.
Alma.
What is this? Do not resist me. Ramza, please, help me!
Alma!
Ramza, help! No, you cannot. You must not. No!
Alma, are you unharmed?
I'm fine. But you must strike down Ajora. Quickly.
To thwart my coming, you would dare essay. I suffer spite from neither lord nor serf. I am Ultima, divinity descended. Prostrate yourselves before me now.
So that is Saint Ajora's true fate. Made a Lucavi like all the others who craved power. You will not leave this place! I will defeat you! I swear it!
Impossible. This end to meet. I see it now. Too late. In you. His blood. My vanquisher in times long past. But not so soon. Shall I accept defeat?
In that accursed blood, the price of your defiance you shall pay. Had I but more power.
O stones divine! I beseech you!
What now, Ramza? Given all that has come to pass, I fear we cannot return to our old lives.
No. Should we remain, we would only be hunted as heretics. So instead, let us take to the road.
You and I?
We've eliminated the source of the chaos. Our work is done. From now on, we shall live free, as birds on the wing.
Blessings of the Great Father descend and guide your body's return to the earth. May the grace of Saint Ajora lead Alma's soul to the eternal shores of paradise. There she shall find peace. Faram.
Faram.
She was so young.
For the entire family to be taken, the gods are cruel.
And the youngest son, Ramza, branded a heretic and denied even a burial. Such tragedy.
For 3 centuries, House Beowulf stood, but no more. A stark reminder that nothing lasts forever.
Ramza, forgive me. I am late in paying my respects. I would have come sooner were not so many eyes upon me. Avelia has wed Delita, and she has relinquished the throne to him, making him king. A common-born youth restores peace to the realm, and now together with his queen he forges a new kingdom. A tale of heroism not like to be soon forgotten. Mayhap Delita is the man you believed him to be. A good man, at heart. When Valmafra revealed herself for an assassin, he made it appear as though he'd killed her. Then let her run. I think he must have caught a glimpse of himself in her. A tool manipulated by Lord Folmarv.
It's time we rejoined our squad. I'll go on ahead.
My father. Did he die bravely? I'll visit again. Be at peace. Are you truly dead? I still cannot believe you're gone. After everything. Oh, Ramza! Alma, wait! They're alive! They're both of them alive! Thank you, Ramza. May we meet again, somewhere out there.
There is naught to bind us now. Not the Beowulf name or the legacy. We may leave all that behind, to walk a path of our choosing.
A path of our choosing. But will we be able to find our place?
I do not doubt it. For aside from each other, we have time. To forge new friendships, to start families of our own. And one day, when we have children, we will share with them our tale. The first chapter in a new legacy.
I thought I might find you here. Everyone has been looking for you. Today is your birthday, is it not? I brought you flowers. Ophelia.
How could you? You use them. Them and all the others. And someday you'll cast me aside, just as you did Ramza.
Did you get what you wanted in all of this, Ramza? I got this.